Alright. So, I'm back on video. And let's see here. I'm going to turn this screen here so I can see myself if I need to. But this is the tool that I was talking about earlier. Oh look, the one I got is the pin's falling out. I need to figure out how I could buy one of these. It's probably, you just don't return it and then keep your 50 or 60 bucks or whatever. That's pretty much where I found it is. See, now the pin popped back in. Back in is what I meant. But that's pretty much why I would not want this one. That's right. That little pin, I don't know, maybe you could do something to get it to stay in. But I basically do not want this to pay for this one. That's right. Oh, actually, I need the other size pad on there. I'm going to use the large one. It is like this too, Chad. People just don't even know how fucked off they are chewing away. But do you even know how fucked off I do not feel for you right now? I'm very not fucked off. So anyways, make sure I can see here. I'm going to move the camera. I can't really see. Basically, here's how we feel now. So, got it like this. Got the big one on here. I don't know if there's another one that's more appropriate. Some of these might be a little different. But this one, all I needed to use was the largest one because that was more comfortable for me. And so anyways, just stick it inside here. Alright, so I guess I need to shrink it first. Just kind of make it smaller. I just kind of visually have an idea of how much smaller I needed to make that, so I just kind of pull this open, jam it in there. Another thing to be really careful of is this drum. The drum for the brake pad has like a boot, and you really don't want to lose that boot. Otherwise you'll lose the whole assembly is pretty much what it comes down to. Or something like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I need to move this over. So anyways, just tighten that in there, right? I'm going to get it most of the way through. It's a little faster to do this by hand. But again, I'm trying to protect the boot in a way. Otherwise, you'll just tear it up and then it will leak probably grease or something like that. Like some sort of grease. And it is pretty much just, I won't use this now. It's just a little bit uncomfortable, so I don't have to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's pretty comfortable. It's just going to take me a minute here, but you're going to see how hard this wasn't. And that's pretty much kind of how I feel too, is this is really super easy to do. It takes a little bit of strength. Honestly, a girl could probably do it. Yes, a girl could do this. She might not. You want to know the truth though? You pretty much don't know how hard this is for us with our vehicles, is how I do feel. So I recommend that if you're going to do your brakes like this, and you're going to do some auto maintenance, you just set aside your whole morning. Like if you have to work at night, you set aside your whole morning to take care of that. Otherwise, you just figure out that, you know, you pretty much end up having to do all sorts of shit. Like I went to go check my brake fluid, couldn't find it, read the manual. I'm trying to do it on camera. And that's good to everybody. You should do the same thing with your vehicle, because you'll not even believe how many times I didn't have to look on YouTube, but I did have to figure this out on YouTube, kind of. So anyways, I was going to grab my brake pads, the new ones, and can't entirely remember which way they went. But it'll be pretty obvious. I remember it was pretty obvious. That's kind of how I need to feel too, Chad, is that this shit is obvious in a way. Otherwise, you just don't know how funny as fuck it's really not to me. for everyone. To feel fucked off for yourself all the time. For something that you don't even know how to feel for. That's right. So, oh, there we go. So this side, in case it's some sort of difficulty, went on the outside. You kind of link it on the outside, if you can kind of see. You kind of link it on the, is that the caliper, I think? Then you kind of ease it on there, like, got it, it's like plenty of space, thanks to our worn down rotor. That's pretty much how funny it doesn't find it either. Really, No, I don't know how much more you should say, but you want to know the truth? Yes. We don't know how much more we should not say something about. Really, So you just don't know how much I'm thinking about you. It's how you need to feel all the time. More than you know. But I basically just don't know how to really feel about this still sometimes. So the thing about this little clip here, I'm not really sure how I should entirely feel for it, except for it's kind of a silly little clip that just kind of holds it on there. I don't know what the screw itself does. The screw itself looks like it holds this little like this metal shape. It holds the metal shape on, it looks like. But really, I don't even know how much strength that is not for anything. It just feels like a joke. It does. It feels like a joke. Sometimes this car reminds me of a boar or a clown car. It's kind of a clown van. But you want to know what I really feel? This is pretty much how rotors or calipers are, brakes are on any vehicle. Want to know what I really feel? I don't know that. I honestly will say this much to you. This is the second vehicle or third vehicle I have owned. Actually, yeah, third. So they're all pretty much the same as kind of how I would feel if I remember right. But that just kind of is in place now. Let's tighten it in. Looks up. Oops. That feels snug. Not too loose, not too tight. Make it too tight. Strip it. Alright, so I guess we need to bleed the brakes now. I'm going to put my tool away because I want to go get my $60 back right now. Well, after I finish this up, I'm going to go give it a test drive. hopefully it's going to not be an unsafe ride. But anyways, I won't go too far if the brakes aren't working. I'll just stop right where I'm at. That little pin, that is annoying as hell. That's annoying as hell. So I'm going to pretty much loosen this all the way down for the next person. Yeah, I think that's it. Just got to get my dad to bleed these brakes. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to get that process too here in a minute.